Hello and welcome to What the Math. Today we'll be talking about differences of squares. Differences of what? Well, let me explain to you visually. You take one square and then you put another square inside of it, and what you do is you cut the square out. And what do you get? You get differences of squares. So if this is a square with sides A, and this is a square with sides B and B, differences of squares can be expressed as a square minus b square. Now there's a really cool visual and also geometrical way of solving this, but essentially what we're looking for is this. We're looking for a way to factor this algebraically. Now how do you do this? Well, let's try different ways. Firstly, let's try with the visual method using a game called Mind Test, which is basically like free Minecraft. And let's just say that here A is going to be, let's pick something easy to build, 5 length of 5 squares, and B is going to be, let's just say 3. Alright, let's go into Mind Test. This is what Mind Test looks like. It's exactly like Minecraft, but it's absolutely free. You can download it as well, you can play it. But basically, yeah, so I'm going to start building my square. I'm going to build my square right here. So my A is 5. So as you can see, this is 5 squares, so this is A equals 5. My B is 3. So basically you get square of 3 and square of 5. And these are my two squares, square of 5 and square of 3. So what happens if you try to subtract this smaller yellow square from this bigger purple square? Oh no, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. Zombies are gonna come out soon. Alright, so let's hurry up before the zombies come. So let's try to subtract these squares. And essentially this is the picture I'm looking for. So this is bigger square minus smaller square. Alright, so let's do it visually. So I'm going to take this square and I'm going to subtract it from the bigger square, and basically you get this empty space right here, empty space in between, and it sort of looks like this. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this slice right here, and I'm going to then put it on the side right here. So let me just show you what I'm doing. I'm taking this piece right here and attaching it to this side over here. So essentially I just shifted my square into a kind of a rectangle. So this is what we get at the end. Now what is this that we get? So we get one side that is 5 plus 3, or essentially it's A plus B, and then we get one side right here that is only 2, and that's actually A minus B. So in other words, when you subtract the bigger square from the smaller square, you get A plus B multiplied by A minus B. And this is exactly what we're looking for. So this is what we call differences of squares. So when you have two terms and one of them is first added and then the other one is subtracted, you will get first term squared minus the second term squared, and this is really what we call differences of squares. So let's try this in reverse. Let's try this again in reverse. Let's say that this time our A is going to be 8 and our B is going to be 3. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a rectangle with two sides. On one side our length is going to be A plus B. And then on the other side, our length is going to be A minus B. And our second step is to measure A right here, so this should be just A, and to shift this onto this side. So this will be attached to this side like this, so that this is also going to become A. So basically, this and this will become A. And then what we're going to do for the last step is we're going to measure this empty space and see what it equals to. And it should technically be equal to B squared. So let's try this again. Alright, so let's build another square. There's a tree here. Let's get rid of it. Oh no, it's going to take forever to disappear. So let's just build around the tree. So A is 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And B is 3. Oops. B is 3. So this is A plus B. Now our side on this side should be A minus B. So that's A minus B. A minus 3 is 5. So I'm going to make this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that should be good enough. I'm gonna finish this shape. And this is what we get. We get a rectangle with a plus b and then a minus b. Okay, so let's take this chunk and move it onto the side right here. And this chunk is 3 squares by 5 squares. So I'm going to attach it right here by making this into 3 squares by 5 squares. Okay, so as you can see, this is equals to this. So I'm going to erase this piece now. And we have some empty space left right in the middle. Let's find out what the space is. So this is 3 by 3. So it's actually 3 square. So it's exactly what we should have gotten. And basically, it's a squared. So a by a. And this is b squared, b by b. So a squared minus b squared. And this is exactly what we were looking for. So hopefully this was helpful for you to kind of visualize what's going on here. And differences of squares is a pretty interesting algebraic phenomenon. So hopefully you remember how to do it. Oh, there's a big hole right there. Look at that. That's from our previous video where I was actually exploring TNT. But we'll talk about this later. So I just summarize this again. So basically, a minus b times a plus b will always equal to a squared minus b squared. And likewise, a plus b multiplied by a minus b will give you exactly the same thing, a squared minus b squared, because we'll just switch these two terms. And we can of course check this algebraically, so let's just do this one here, and this if we FOIL this out, we'll get a squared minus ab plus ab minus b squared. And these two terms will cancel out to get to basically give us a squared minus b squared. And that's how you can check this algebraically. Alright, thank you for watching. Hopefully this will be helpful. And good luck. Bye bye.